Clive Barker, WeaveWorld, Book 1, In the Kingdom of the Cuckoo, Part 1, Wild Blue Yonder. I, for one, know of no sweeter sight for a man's eyes than his own country. Homer, The Odyssey. 1. Homing. Nothing ever begins. There is no first moment, no single word or place from which this or any other story springs. The threads can always be traced back to some earlier tale, and to the tales that preceded that, though as the narrator's voice recedes, the connections will seem to grow more tenuous, for each age will want the tale told as if it were of its own making. Thus the pagan will be sanctified, the tragic become laughable, great lovers will stoop to sentiment, and demons dwindle to clockwork toys. Nothing is fixed. In and out the shuttle goes, fact and fiction, mind and matter, woven into patterns that may have only this in common, that hidden amongst them is a filigree, which will with time become a world. It must be arbitrary, then, the place at which we choose to embark, somewhere between a past half forgotten and a future as yet only glimpsed. This place, for instance, this garden untended since the death of its protector 3 months ago, and now running riot beneath a blindingly bright late August sky, its fruits hanging unharvested, its herbaceous borders coaxed to mutiny by a summer of torrential rain and sudden sweltering days. This house, identical to the hundreds of others in this street alone, built with its back so close to the railway track that the passage of the slow train from Liverpool to Crewe rocks the china dogs on the dining room sill, and with this young man who now steps out of the back door and makes his way down the beleaguered path to a ramshackle hut from which there rises a welcoming chorus of coos and flutterings. His name is Calhoun Mooney, but he's universally known as Cal. He is 26 and has worked for 5 years at an insurance firm in the city centre. It's a job he takes no pleasure in, but escape from the cities he's lived in all his life seems more unlikely than ever since the death of his mother. All of which may account for the weary expression on his well-made face. He approaches the door of the pigeon loft, opens it, and at that moment, for want of a better, the story takes wing.